another episode of Beer for Breakfast ABV. I am Danielle from the Moog Show on 91X, and we are super duper stoked because Beer for Breakfast is brought to you by Rhythm Brews, happening on May 4th in downtown Vista. Over 50 independent craft breweries, and I'm super duper excited because I've got an entire team of Rhythm Brews around me right now. Super exciting. So as always, I do have Paul Segura from Carl Strauss with me. Without him, I am just a person drinking on camera. But I have Craig from Resident. I have Jill from Pizza Port. I have Chris from Booze Brothers, and I have Mike from Culver Brewing. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Good to see you guys.
Cheers.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Good to be pre-gaming with you guys.
Yes.
It works.
So before we started, we did a little pre-funk with the Chasing Citra IPA from Resident. Tell me about this, Craig.
So this is our American IPA, 6.4%. Many of you probably know Chasing Citra. It's pretty popular. But we've been canning it in crowlers for a while, but we just released the 16-ounce cans. It's available in 4-packs at the brewery. You can come buy it today. And we're just super stoked on how it tastes and the can label and everything, so you can take it home with you wherever you want. So cheers.
It's gorgeous.
It is indeed juicy and hazy.
I would say that Chasing Citra is, and I'm totally not blowing smoke up your ass right now because you know that I never do that to you.
That's true.
It has turned into one of those beers that if I'm out around town and I see they have Chasing Citra, it's my go-to
Great.
at this point.
Glad to hear that.
So it's
Thank
a
you,
really,
guys.
really great
You
beer.
guys are
Appreciate
making
that.
good beers down there.
Thank you.
Very nice.
So we're going to dive into Booze Brothers. This is the Good Guy Pale.
Cool.
And tell me all about it.
Good Guy Pale. This is one of our core beers. We've been brewing this one for about 3 years now. 5.2% Mosaic, Belma, Citra hops. This is kind of our staff favorite go-to beer. Again, one of our core beers. We have 3 cores, and then we always have randoms. But this has just been in our lineup for quite some time, and huge fan of it for our own brewery.
I'm almost there. I will have a beer for you and I in just a second.
I can be last. It's cool. I have it all the time.
I was like, I feel like you know what this is. And Chris, what do you do at Booze Brothers?
General manager, marketing,
Awesome.
babysitter, whatever.
Babysitter.
Window washer, floor sweeper.
Yeah,
Janitor.
whatever's
Janitor,
needed.
yeah.
We have a super cool team, and it's run the tasting room, all of it.
Well, let's cheers to Booze Brothers.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
So aggressively hopped for a pale. We wanted it to definitely be something that has a nice bite.
That's tasty.
Easy drinking. I like
That's
that.
nice.
And
I
for-
would say this is very Jillable.
It's very Jill. It's been
I
a
do
while.
drink it when I go there.
It's been a while since we pulled back the Jill.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
This is really, really good.
Yeah. So we've been putting this in cans since day one. All of our artwork is done by Ben Horton. This is like kind of the favorite, the thumbs up, the good guy. Just makes sense.
That's awesome. And for anyone who hasn't been to Booze Brothers, where are you guys located?
Vista.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Does that happen to be where Rhythm and Brews is happening?
That's
What?
a coincidence.
What?
Right down the
Tell us
street,
where
our
we got
backyard.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so very excited to have it in our backyard. This is one of the first festivals that we participated in once we became an open brewery. Downtown,
How long has Booze Brothers been around?
5.5 years.
5.5 years.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
have you guys
So
done? Why haven't you been on Beer for Breakfast? What are we doing?
More than a handful.
I
I
don't know.
feel like we're messing up.
I don't know.
Here. Paul, what are we doing with our lives?
I don't know.
I know.
There's a lot of breweries in the
We're
list
gonna
that
fix
works.
this. We're gonna
Yeah.
fix this, Chris.
Yeah.
So what do we have to expect at Rhythm and Brews on May 4th?
May 4th, so 8th annual, biggest one yet, biggest VIP turnout, tons of killer bands. Excited just to keep it in Vista. You know, it's not a lot of events up in North County like that, so it's really nice to get that kind of guild representation up in that area.
Yep.
And it's gone through so many different versions over the years, what part of downtown we put it in, but we've kind of solidified it in the parking lot area that they have down there, which is perfect for it.
It's a good spot.
Yeah, and we've been able to really hone in on what we've been doing well. And
So
we're
I'm
most
mildly North County ignorant. I don't go up there a
Okay.
whole lot. I do know where Vista is.
Uh-huh.
So if I was on the 78, what exit would I take to get to downtown Vista?
Vista Village.
Vista Village.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's it's about 7 minutes inland from the coast, and quite easy to get to. Also with the event, like we have a partnership with Lyft, so it's really cool to use that.
So don't drive there. Yeah.
Don't
take
drive.
Lyft.
Yeah, take a Lyft. We also have the transit is perfect to get there. You can take the coaster and then you take it onto the Sprinter right into Vista. It drops you off right there.
This is the thing. Okay, so couple of reasons we don't want to drive to Brewfest. You're going to be enjoying many great libations, so you don't want to get behind a car after that. It's just
Unlimited
stupid,
pours.
stupid,
Yeah, it's unlimited
bad,
pours.
bad idea.
Right.
And second of all, there's no place to park.
We're in
The
These
festival
guys
is
take
in the
up
parking
all
lot.
of
Parking
the
lot, yeah.
space.
Yeah.
So just get yourself a lift. You
Be
said there's a
smart.
lift discount, right?
Lift discount goes all through it. Everything goes through our app, which is awesome. We have the SD Beer app, which is from the Brewers Guild. You can also get a discount on your ticket if you purchase your ticket through the SD Beer app using the code SD Beer app.
Awesome.
I just
Make
want to
it
get
so
full on
simple.
crunk and do stage dives and crowd surf and not
So you've
have
heard
to
it
drive
here.
home.
Yeah.
Paul's gonna
That's
get
one of
full-on
the pieces
crunk
of
and
entertainment.
stage dive.
Full on crunk.
I like that full-on crowd
That's a beer name.
stage dive.
Beer name.
Ooh, are you taking dibs?
Next year's Rhythm Brews beer. Full on crunk.
Full on crunk.
Well, so we are now going to shift over to Culver.
Mm-hmm.
This is your guys' New England style Pilsner called the Greenstone Pilsner.
New Zealand.
New
style.
Zealand.
New Zealand. See, that's what I get for putting any. I was
not
trying to be
drinking
all
fast enough.
good and just,
I forgot.
do it.
Said you
I'm
never.
burping up hops
That's what you're supposed
from
to
the,
do.
Magical.
from the good guy beer. It's
It's good.
good.
It's good.
It's good. It's in the name.
It's in the name.
So yeah, this is a single hop Motueka New Zealand style Pilsner. So
Great hop.
we use imported the Environment Pilsner malt. We spent a little extra money on that for a nice grainy backbone in it.
Nice.
This is probably one of our most popular beers that we have on tap, and we're making more of it. Kegging this off today as well. So it's been a popular
Nice.
one, perfect in time for summer.
Culver is another brewery that I have not had the pleasure of having you guys on Beer for Breakfast.
Yeah, we're
yet.
keeping it super small up in Carlsbad. Yeah.
I have been to the tasting room once.
Oh, nice.
Really, really cool tasting room.
Thank you,
Like
yeah.
there's so much stuff to like look at and just like a really cool funky vibe.
Yeah, we got a
to
nice
it.
fun branding going on right now. Our friend Spencer kills it.
And how long has Culver been around?
We'll be celebrating our third year in June coming up here, so we'll have a nice big event for that. We just opened a deli on site, so we're open at lunch right now. It's called Locally
Nice.
Toasted, so really nice deli sandwiches. Yeah, we're having a good time now, so we've been cranking,
Cool.
increasing production, so
Since the lunch
we see a
deli,
lot of Chris.
I'm
Yeah,
there
Yeah, are
3
you
times a week, much more.
I know,
Some of
I
the
gotta
best
walk
deli
across
sandwiches.
the street.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Walk
really
across
Blake
the
comes
street,
by
guys.
too. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's kind of what happened. I did like a little mini like Carlsbad thing, and so like we went over to Bresci Pizza Port, we went to Papa Mercedes, we went to Bergen,
Ruler's
and
right
Culver
there.
was Ruler. Culver was one of our stops
Oh,
because
nice.
we're like we haven't been here yet.
Yeah.
Let's try something new, and I was really really pleased with
Excellent.
everything that we had.
Yeah, Inland Carlsbad has a nice little scene going on. Took a while.
And it kind of feels like it's like a little secret.
Yeah, I would say,
It
yeah.
feels kind of like North County's best kept secret because you got the Hop Highway and you've got all
Yeah.
San Marcos, Vista, Oceanside, but Carlsbad is like a nice little secret tucked in there.
Just close enough to Vista, right down the street, but yeah. So loyal following. We're stoked to be up in Carlsbad. We have a good time up there.
Yeah, this is really good.
Thank you.
And then there's
Appreciate
that
it. Yeah.
Rusty Ranch place, which is like,
Never heard of her.
yeah.
Yeah.
Preston would be an interesting name.
Wouldn't it?
Food for thought.
We should get that should be our dog.
There you go.
Like a brewery dog.
See,
There you go.
we're,
Preston. All the ideas.
by the way.
All the ideas. Gina, we're getting a dog.
So Mike, there's a VIP
Yes.
for Rhythm and Brews. Tell me a little bit about it.
I highly recommend getting the VIP. You'll be going into the festival an hour early, so you'll be able to enjoy quite a few specialty beers just for the VIP area. You have a nice separate area where you can sit down, get away from the crowd, and then you also get a plate of food with it from When Pigs Fly. So the money, it's worth it for the cost of it. It's not too much more than the general admission.
See, and I think that the food thing is
It's
really
huge.
big.
Yeah.
Because
You're gonna
I
be buying
can't tell
food.
you how many times, actually it just happened at Burning Beard's anniversary, so many times that I go to an anniversary or like a beer festival and I'm having such a good time talking to so many people and
many
trying so many beers, and then it's the end and I'm like, I haven't eaten a thing.
Right,
Yeah.
I
right.
haven't eaten a thing, so that is awesome.
And then it's
Yeah.
When Pigs Fly, which is a restaurant in the downtown Vista area. They opened late last year, and they have super solid barbecue. So barbecue and beer goes
Nice.
perfect together. So yeah, we're
Getting full on crunk and doing stage dives. You gotta have a foundation.
you gotta have the buffer, you know.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Set yourself up for success. Let's be serious.
You get an hour early in, so you get to go kind of try all the beers before everybody else gets in.
And
It's a nice deal.
if I read somewhere in my notes that your guys' lovely PR person sent me, from what I understand, VIP is going very quickly.
Yes.
And will not be available at the doors.
Correct.
So
yeah.
you want to buy those, like, you know, it's very San Diego to like wait till the day of and like roll up and
Guilty.
It's well, the thing is it's a real bummer when you get there and it's sold out.
Exactly.
So why take the chance? Why take the chance?
And you're gonna buy food anyways, so might as well have a special VIP line. Walk right to the front at When Pigs Fly, get your plate. No
And
waiting.
Isn't there low volts in the VIP?
Yes,
area?
yeah, they're playing a special
Fun.
show just for the
Gotta
VIP.
get on that.
So we've
man.
got local independent beer. We've got great local food.
Mm-hmm.
Great local music.
Great local music. Yeah, the Low Volts are doing the VIP hour, so you're going to want to get in on that. Then we have Francis Bloom, which is a fairly new band in the area. They're doing really good things. And then we have, for headlining, we have Matt Costa. So a lot of people know him.
Swoon? Are you swooning over here?
Sure.
Jill's
is.
favorite.
Favorite
Jill's favorite,
ever?
Matt Costa, so he's going to be playing. So we got a killer lineup. Definitely don't want to miss it.
Just tuck up in there.
Well,
This is
so
my
I
twin brother, by the way.
They're going to be walking around like this
all
all whole
cutesy like
day.
that. You know,
Yeah.
this is how you'll know. That's the ultimate collab right there.
Aw.
The Paul and Craig.
Love
That's
you,
the
Matt.
name. This is how you'll know.
This is how you'll know. Oh
By
my
the way,
gosh.
we haven't talked about this beer, but
It's
it's
delicious.
really freaking
Very
good.
good.
Thank you. Yeah, no, this is
Super
probably.
fruity.
My girlfriend and I have been down to New Zealand a couple times, and even though they grow the best hops in the world,
Subtle
they
brag.
don't make. No, not.
Humble brag, but
They
Pop over there.
they grow the best hops in the world, and they don't make hazy IPAs all that much. This is what they drink: is just New Zealand style simple lagers.
This is so good.
Thank you,
delicious.
appreciate it.
This is like everything I want in a beer. It's,
Oh,
it's
nice.
light.
I
It's
want to
got
cuddle
that
up with
Will
this.
this
Pilsner,
by
it's got a little bit of hops.
poured at Rhythm and Brews?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you
You can
go.
find
little
everyone's
sneak
beer
peek.
at the Culver booth.
Yeah.
Delicious.
drinking this beer.
So if you're up in North County, it's, as Chris said, it's one of the few North County events that the San Diego Brewer Guild puts on. So definitely go check it out. It's a nice showcase of everything that's happening up there.
And then, is there money from the proceeds that go to the Brewers Guild, or is it?
Yeah, I think Chris would be able to tackle this a little better.
Yeah, well, I think Paige wants to jump in on it. No.
Paige is always here.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Paige,
In spirit.
we love you.
Where's
We love
she
you,
at?
Paige.
His
Paige.
twin sister over
Jill
here.
wants to jump in on
I
where all
know
the
that
money's
Paige really
going.
wanted to be here, but she's like, you know, pregnant belly, and I was like,
Yeah.
I get it.
Ooh, Bressy. That's a good name. We should suggest
Yes,
it.
that's the baby's name, Bressy.
Yes.
By the way, Paige, we got your baby's
Yeah, we
name.
picked it
Permanent
out just
Pizza
for
Port
you.
sponsorship.
Exactly.
The Pizza Port scholarship.
There we go. No, yeah, so the Guild itself being a nonprofit, largely Beer Week and Rhythm and Brews are what kind of help fund all the activities that we do throughout the year, help fund Paige, help fund a lot of the cool marketing initiatives you've seen. Over the last few years. So events like this strongly support that. The extra cool part about this year's Rhythm and Brews is that we also are partnered with the North County Food Bank. So a portion of proceeds go to the San Diego
Yes.
Brewers Guild, but a portion also goes to the North County Food Bank, which is really cool and really
Very cool.
kind of, yeah, in the spirit of keeping it in the community of North County. So I think it's like $1 or so from every ticket is going to that. So
Cool.
we're jazzed. I think that's a really cool partnership to be a part of. And
So no
just-
matter what, your money is going towards something
yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And that
Drinking
kind of
for a
speaks
cause.
to the nature of the beer community. I mean, the philanthropic impact of our community in, I think the most recent data we have was 2017, was $4.9 million. So that's
So awesome.
donating to beer festivals, that's fundraisers, that's events, that's festivals, and it's 200 San Diego-based
Goosebumps.
nonprofit organizations and over 500 California-based nonprofit organizations. So it's really cool to be a part of something. I mean, this community, we're all in it because we love it, and you know, that's undying. But part of that is that community aspect and being able to give back in everything we do.
Well, and a really great part is that, you know, like even if you yourself are not part of the beer community, what you're doing is you are helping all of these faces.
Yeah.
You are seeing the faces that this money ends up helping. Because, you know, there's so many times that, you know, you donate to something and you never really see the impact that it has on those specific people. And with Rhythm and Brews, you know, Beer Week, when it comes to the Guild, you're seeing the impact that it's having on our community. So
Definitely.
I think that we should definitely cheers to the Brewers
Yeah,
Guild.
I got the feels right now.
So many feels, all the feels
Like
for the
every
Guild.
single brewery I know
helps in some way, helps the community that supports them in some way.
Definitely, 100%.
I mean, beer has transcended time and place and culture and civilization, and no matter what, it's been used to support and celebrate and grieve and just all of the aspects of life. So I think that kind of part of the mission of the unofficial mission statement of the Guild is to keep that going while creating awareness through education and events.
Well,
things like
and the reality of the matter is, find me another community that you all are realistically, you're each other's competition.
Right.
When it comes
On
to
paper.
when it
Yeah.
comes to
but
we're
you know what I
all
mean?
over here and we're like, we'll be at the Culver booth.
Yeah.
But
saying
that's
that.
the thing. But that's the thing is like you all are helping each other out. When realistically, like you're each other's competition, but that just says so much about this community that everybody wants to like uphold each other and help each other out. And so many times, in the beer groups that I see on Facebook, like, hey, does anybody have like this hop or this small? And it's constant like chiming in. Everybody wants to help each other
the
out.
proverbial cup of sugar. Like, hey, you got a bag of malt? That's exactly, that's actually
We were
the
talking
brewer's
about
cup
yeast
of
before
sugar.
the show.
Yeah, we were trading yeast.
We really were.
That
My,
yeast infection.
my real
No,
introduction.
not that kind of yeast.
My real introduction to craft beer was through Pizza Port, and so being able to work with them and do anything like that goes along with it. It's very sad, I know.
Yes.
No.
I think it's part of the reason we're all in the industry. All have a lot of friends through the industry, even though we're competitors. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're all good with
You can only
it. We're
do so
stoked
much
on
of your own
everybody
beer,
doing,
you know.
succeeding and doing
The
well.
rising tide floats all boats.
Right.
Very much so.
I met Mike in the garage years before Booze Brothers ever
yeah,
started.
that's right.
And he was explaining to me how he was going out to Belgium,
Germany at the time.
Germany, to do a beer internship. And I'm like, this asshole gets a free trip out there.
You're like, this
is
guy,
amazing.
wait a second.
Had a free flight out there, everything.
Yeah.
It was
No,
awesome.
so we
But
all
this was
hype each other
years
up.
before the brewery ever started. So there's like a relationship everywhere you look in craft beer.
That's so cool.
Right.
Awesome.
So the
It's
6
insane.
points of separation is real, but in craft beer, it's like one.
Yeah, exactly.
Or two.
1 point.
Everybody knows each other.
1.2.
Everybody's friends with each other. Everybody helps each other.
100%. I'm going to Bressie today to hang out with Blake. Just
hey,
got some vibes.
you ready?
Yeah.
Well, speaking
I didn't
of
get
Bressie.
invited.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Sorry, but we're going to Strauss, so, if you want to come to Strauss.
I'll go there.
It's just right there.
That's even better.
So we are finishing off with Pizza Port right now. Tell me all about this, Jill.
Yeah, so this
Yeah.
is Palapa, which is...
What does palapa mean?
So Palapa, if you've been to Pizza Port, you've seen the awnings at pretty much all of our locations. So that Palapa, that kind of bamboo kind of style beach umbrella, that's a Palapa. It's a
Okay.
Palapa style
Ah.
umbrella. So we have had a Palapa Pale Ale out of our Solana location for a long time. Trying to think of a really fun name for
Instead of the spit take, we got
That
So
was
smart.
our Palapa Pale Ale because it's not here anymore.
I just got all of my hand.
so poured one out.
So we wanted to.
Pour one out for the homies.
We wanted to hop it up and make it a little bit higher in ABV, but it's our summer seasonal IPA right now. We're really pumped on it. We used a little bit of rye and a little bit of flaked oat in the grain bill.
Right. Pick up
We
the rye in
actually,
there, yeah.
well, the rye, funny thing, it just won the rye category at the fair.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Cheers.
yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
By the way, cheers to all the San Diego breweries.
Yeah.
who-
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That
Yes.
was like
So
difficult to
amazing.
keep track of all of the winners as I was scrolling through. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Did I say San Diego fair?
Wait, how are you?
I meant LA fair.
LA.
Los
LA.
Angeles.
All
I
right.
was gonna say San Diego didn't come out yet, did it?
San Diego didn't come out yet. Sorry, guys. LA fair. Geographically disturbed sometimes.
I made this comment last week on Beer for Breakfast. I love when the hop varietal is included on the can.
Yes.
Because this is the thing, is if you're trying to understand why you like the
You wanna
taste
know
of
what
something,
you
you
like.
want to know what's in it.
I mean, that's why we named it Chasing Citra.
I
We're
know.
not talking to you right now, we're talking
Which
to
makes my life really easy.
I'm sorry, did you
because,
say something?
Because to be fair, guys,
turn my mic
Citra
off?
is my favorite hop. So when they came out with that beer, I was like, ah. But yeah. So
Wait, how are you?
ah.
Nice.
So Palapa, we wanted to do something that had a lot of that tropical fruit character to it. So you get your Waimea, your Mosaic. There's some Gringais in there. Yeah,
I've never
you're
heard
welcome.
that. I've
You're
never heard that.
welcome.
Yeah.
I like how you're trying to whisper over here.
With this thing right
and
here.
we're all
You're
on
mic'd up,
mic.
man,
I
right
know.
there.
Forgot
So I have selective hearing. So you're a bartender for long enough.
that breathe thing.
You can't unhear stuff. And some Columbus in there for good measure. But yeah, it's nice because you get those tropical fruit characters. You do get a little hint of spiciness from the rye that if I didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't know it was there.
But now that you said it,
Yeah.
it's there.
And
It's
we
there.
like, predominant 2-row, but a little bit of flaked out in there for the mouthfeel, a little bit of body.
Can you find this at all of the pizza ports?
You can find this everywhere you find craft beer in pretty much
The world.
Southern California. Yeah,
That's a
it
lot of
just went up.
places.
That's
That
so
is a
many
lot of
places.
places.
No, but all of the
places.
wonderful retail establishments throughout California.
Oh, that's
Nevada,
right. You guys
Arizona.
aren't allowed to say those things. So, like, we're talking about like the Bevmos. We're talking
yeah.
about like the K&Bs. We're talking.
Yeah,
about...
you can find it there.
Yes.
Yeah, you can find it at those.
You guys
places.
aren't allowed to say that
Yeah,
stuff,
you-
but
we're
I'm
talking
not.
about
But I
it.
can.
You
I
can.
can.
We
say
can
it.
say it. We just have to list more than 2. You know?
And,
Big
Vons.
brother's watching.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Big
I got
Brother.
it. I got it.
Also, yes.
I got it.
Also, we chose this color scheme to match your hair.
I appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
That is almost
I mean,
exact.
I
That's
knew-
pretty spot on.
Yeah.
I
That
knew
is.
that I
That
always
is.
like had this like great impact in this community, and it's great that you
I
guys
was
are
like,
acknowledging now with your cans. Just kidding, by the way.
WWDD. What would Danielle do?
Totally kidding, by the way.
What
But
would
that's a
Danielle do?
really, really awesome can.
It is.
Yeah, so this will be around until about August. We'll be pouring it on next Saturday. I'm like, when's Rhythm Brews?
May
Yeah.
4th. May
May
4th.
Saturday.
May the 4th.
Yeah, May 4th.
Yes, I'm ready, May 4th.
May the 4th will be
May
with
the
us.
4th be with you.
It will
Yep.
be with us. We actually are
What's that?
pouring a new Star Wars themed beer in the VIP section. So
Oh, nice.
I'm
And
not-
another reason to be in the
Yeah,
VIP
it's-
section.
Yes.
It's a new recipe and a new name that we let Blake name. So it's going to be exciting and
I'm excited
Add
for
to
Jar
that.
Jar
the-
Binks Stout.
add to that. Add to the however long 10 years of ridiculous pizza board Star Wars themed beers that have come into existence. But
Well, have fun, guys. I mean,
Cool.
I'm really looking forward to Rhythm and Brews. It's going to be a super duper great day.
Yeah, definitely.
Full on crunk and stage dives.
full on crunk stage dives, and during that Costa set, we're gonna be like this.
Yes, we're gonna. Yep, that's gonna be Jill and I. Just I'm gonna be like, I don't know who you are, but I'm enjoying it right now.
Stage diving during low volts makes sense. Maybe not so
Matt
much.
Costa.
Off his kick drum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I
so
think
now.
he
Yes.
might do that.
He stands on the kick drum.
Yes,
Yeah, he
well,
does.
now that I know that
He
low
might
volts is
do
part
that.
of the VIP, if you
Yeah, you don't wanna
want
miss that.
You gotta see that.
volts, you want to be there.
You
for
wanna
low
be there.
volts.
You
He's
only
amazing.
see him if you're a part of VIP.
See, you
Get
wanna
those
be a
VIP ticks.
because you are VIP.
If you're not
FOMO
there,
is
you got to
real.
question what you're doing with your life.
And you won't see Paul be full on crunk and stage.
Yeah.
You never know. Though.
1 hour
That's a
in.
selling point.
Yeah, 1 hour in.
This is great. Craig, Jill, Chris, Mike, thank you guys.
Thank you.
so much
Thank
for
you.
coming on Beer for Breakfast. Remember, Rhythm and Brews. It's this Saturday,
Thanks, Paul.
May 4th, downtown Vista. Get those VIP tickets before it's too late because they're not going to be available at the door. And realistically, just get your tickets ahead of time. Nothing bums me out more than
Are you
stop.
boomerang? He's doing a boomerang while you're talking.
Nothing bums me out more when people can't get into a beer festival because they waited for the walk-up. So just get your tickets,
Yeah.
please. And please, please be safe getting there. Take a lift, take public transportation because we definitely want to see you at the next beer festival as well.
Did we mention the lift code?
What is
There's
the
a
lift
lift code?
code?
Oh, I don't have the lift code on me.
We'll
Do it
post
through the
it.
SD Beer app.
SD Beer app.
SD Beer app.
Helps everything
Yes.
through lift.
And
Yeah.
honestly,
You gotta have
there's
that
no
anyway.
parking.
Yeah, why don't you have that yet?
What are you doing with your life? Come on. So this Friday, Paul will come on the Moog Show at around 9:10, and we will do Beer for Breakfast on air with Moog and Jared, and we're going to talk about Rhythm and Brews some more, and I'm pretty sure I've got tickets to give away as well.
Ah, nice.
Ah, you're gonna
saying.
want to
And
listen
I
to
might
that.
have a lift
Tune in.
code.
Tune in.
And there's probably going to be a lift code. We will get that lift code.
And I'll be telling you, yes. And I'll be telling you what to do with your life.
See, this is what happens when you've got 4 beers on Beer for Breakfast.
It's a great Monday.
Thank you so much. Cheers to independent
right.
craft beer, and we will see you at Rhythm and Brews on
Cheers.
Saturday.
Cheers, guys.
All right.
Real cheers.
Cheers and cheers
Real
all.
cheers.
Cheersing. We're cheersing. We're cheersing.
Can't just say
We're
cheers.
cheersing.
Good stuff.
91X.